All right. We are live. I am seeing the green dot move. Let's just check a couple of things here. No. So we always take a few moments just to see if we get some arrivals to the stream. Why? Okay. Well, we're just going to go with it and see what happens. How are we doing there? Look at that beautiful jungle. Oh my gosh, I'm so blessed here. Okay, let's see what it says. All right. We are blessed. So blessed. Okay, let's do it. I'm ready to open the channels. Are we ready to open the channel? We're ready to open the channels. The channel and the channels. So let's see. 1 second. Looks like my computer's going to fall off. So let's make that little adjustment. Some beautiful sunlight coming through. Okay. So we are going to continue. I don't know. Does it feel like I'm doing this? 1 second. Like, is it? We are still working it out over here, by the way. Yeah, right? I feel like it needs to do that. Let's see if this makes a difference at all. A little better? I think so. One of these days, we're going to have a whole production team. Until then, this is what we get. All right, we'll try to edit that out later. Welcome, everyone. Okay, so we are going to continue with the grand notion of opening the side bodies, opening through the hips, all in an effort to connect with the meridian of the gallbladder to help us release the toxicity in the body, any stagnation that we are experiencing physically, any stagnation that we're experiencing energetically, mentally. We just want to keep the system moving. And this is so important any day of the week. This is important, but this is important when you feel that you are in a bit of a transitional period. So maybe some doors are closing and there's some doors opening, but we're kind of feeling like we're in the long hallway of the in-between. So we're kind of seeing the future. We're not totally fully quite there in the manifestation, but we are complete over here. We know that this is done and we're kind of moving away from whatever that experience was, whatever that commitment was. So sometimes we can get a little bit blocked in our process because we're not quite there in that future thing that we're feeling, that we're working towards. And maybe we're waiting, right? Maybe there's kind of like this waiting period for us to be able to arrive there or to receive the thing, so on and so forth. So keeping the system clean and not bogged down is just going to allow those positive, supportive energies, the things that we really feel in alignment with, to enter into the field and to keep a very positive mindset in the process. Yeah. So let's try it. Come into a tall seat, a comfortable seat of your choice. Bring your thumb and your index finger to touch. And already you're bringing those meridian points, right? The thumb and the index finger. You've got your Jupiter finger. You've got the moon line. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring a little more spaciousness into your body. Allow your thoughts and your mind to quiet, to slow. Relax your legs, feel the hips releasing any tension. The sits bones gently connecting to the earth. Lean a little bit back in space. Bring your heart just above the bowl of the pelvis. Shoulders drawing onto the back body. Muscles of the face are soft. The expression is soft. Let go of any tension you might be holding in your cheekbones and your jaw. Relaxing your forehead. Crown of the head lifting towards the stars, towards the cosmos. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel that you are coming into greater alignment with your purpose, with your true self. The parts of you that know what to do. Breathing in. Open your mouth, exhale. Let the breath fall away. Let's do that one more time. Breathing in. Open your mouth. Let it go. Bringing the hands together at the heart center. Coming together with the sound of Om. Inhale. Breathing in. Exhale, bowing the head towards the hands, towards the heart center, welcoming ourselves here to our practice today. Let's have the best practice that we can have today. Let's just really try to do our best. Bringing the hands down to the lap, coming up tall through the crown of the head. We are going to begin with some alternate nostril breathing. I have my phone just to keep track of the time. So we're going to bring the hand in front of the face, the right hand. You can keep your left hand, thumb and index finger touching, palm down or face up, whatever you prefer. You can kind of notice energetically what that brings to you and make a clear choice from there. We'll take the right hand near to the face. Inhale through both nostrils. Exhale through both. Cover the right nostril with the thumb. Inhale through the left. Hold the breath. Cover it with the pinky or the ring finger and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right channel. Close with the thumb. Lift your pinky or ring finger. Exhale through the left. Continue at your own pace. After every breath in, you'll switch sides and exhale. Go slow, take your time. Stay tall through your spine. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Surrender to the pacing of your own breath. No forcing, no pushing. And the next time you complete the breath through your left channel, you can release your hand down. Keep the eyes closed, breathe in and breathe out, and feel what you feel. Observe your thoughts as they rise to the surface. Just notice what they are. Maybe it's a projection or a criticism. Maybe it leaps towards the future. Maybe it wants to pull something up from the past. See it, observe it, and let it go. Come back to your inhale. Your exhale, come back to what you feel in the body, where you are sitting right now, the space that you're in. Bring your hands together at your heart. Take a little bow towards the power of your own breath, the power of your own life force, the energy within you. We'll release the hands down, come up tall through the crown of the head, open the eyes. And we're doing a bit more of a yin focus today. So we're going to be holding the postures. We'll have a little bit of movement here and there, some cat-cow, things that are very simple to just encourage the energy to flow a bit. For the most part, we'll be very still in the postures. So I will recommend different props as we approach those moments. Traditional yin, we really didn't use much proppage so that the body can have a more intense, natural opening. But use the props, make the practice work for you. You don't want to be in a state where your body is going through too much, meaning that it feels too uncomfortable, or you're really riding that edge of pain a little too closely, unless that's something that is in your practice and you feel very adept at riding that edge and riding that line. We do want to try to remain as still as possible. So we don't want to move around so much because we're uncomfortable. And just think about that, right? When we get into an uncomfortable confrontation with another person, not necessarily that we are going to be harmed in that situation, but maybe the topic itself is very uncomfortable and it's very confronting. We can create a lot of distraction to not really go into that place where we can find some resolve, some resolution, some solutions. A lot of times we want to just run away from the problem and avoid the problem, or create some other drama over here so that we don't have to look at what's happening over there. And a lot of times that is what we're experiencing in a yin yoga practice. We are confronting ourselves. I was thinking about this yesterday, that all wellness practices are just a confrontation with this deeper part of ourself, and how we are able to stay in that conversation and stay in that dialogue really equates to the outcome, right? The result of the practice, what we're able to kind of extract from it, whether it's a healthier body, a more balanced nervous system, some type of healing that we might go through energetically, emotionally, spiritually. All of it requires a certain level of being able to step into the ring, so to speak, and to confront it and to be with it. So this is what we're doing in our yin yoga practice. While it might look very soft and gentle and like nothing's happening because we're not breaking a sweat and we're not lifting a ton of weights and we're not doing a ton of repetition, there's a much deeper confrontation. And for many of us, it's a very beneficial, even sometimes more beneficial than the exertion, to go through this process. So we want to find the edge, find the space where we feel like we can hold the shape. We want to stay in it for as long as we're able to, as long as the instructor is holding us there. And we want to try to remain a bit still in the process, to go through it from a place of stillness, steadiness, and surrender. Let's begin. We're going to lie down on the back. Take a moment to just stretch out your legs. Feel free to put on some peaceful ragas in the background. I can't really play music on the YouTube live, but you feel free. I'll try to add a little playlist in there for those of you watching it on the replay. So just take a moment to move the legs a bit. We've been sitting for a while. And we're going to come into this banana pose. Now, I do like to bring a little bit of padding underneath the back of the head. As long as it's not crunching in the neck, I find this to be totally fine. Walk your right leg towards the outer edge of your mat and bring your left ankle on top of the right, more or less. And you can already start to feel, I can feel a little bit of stretch through that left side. Then we're going to reach the arms above the head and we're going to shift our whole upper body over to the right. And we're just going to fall here for a bit, for some time. Close your eyes. Now, it doesn't need to feel super intense for it to be effective. Can make some adjustments to see if you can go a little bit deeper into the arch. Or maybe you've gone a little too far and you want to start a little more gentle. Mm. With your breath, breathe well, but you don't have to do an ujjayi breath necessarily. You don't have to hold the ujjayi the entire time like we would in a hatha practice. And let's settle in now. And use your breath to make contact with any sensation that you feel is starting to rise to the surface. Maybe it's the lower left side of the body, side of the back. Breathe into that space, kind of expand it from within the body. And with your exhale, see if you can just let go of any tension, let go of any resistance. Relax your inner thighs. Relax your shoulders and your chest. Take a deeper inhale and exhale. Release your arms. Bring your left leg back to the left. Bring your torso more center. You can leave the right leg as it is and just let your legs fall open for a moment. Maybe feel the blood rushing back into your arms, into your fingers. Take a deeper breath in and let it go. All right. Take your left leg over to the left of your mat. I like to bring mine slightly off of the mat. Let's reset the timer. Take your right ankle on top of the left. Hands are above you, and we're going to lean over to the left now. Hold on to the right wrist or the fingers. Take a few moments to find your way into it. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Try to mentally get out of your way. Let the body go through the experience it needs to go through, not your mind, not your feeling about it. Listen to the body and use your breath to let your body know that you are listening. We're paying attention to what feels like it's waking up from a deep slumber. And we're paying attention to anything that feels remotely painful, like we're entering into an area that could put us at risk, could create an injury. Breathe in and exhale, release your arms, or bring your torso back to center. Take your right leg back to the right. Oof. Release the legs, release the whole body now. Breathe in. Open the mouth. Let it go. And observe. Observe the energy flowing through the channels. Breathing in and breathing out. Very good. Stay on your back. I'm going to come up just to grab my bolster. If you need to do that as well, feel free to just roll over to one side, pick yourself up, bring your bolster a little bit closer to you. And we'll come back down. So always a good idea to just make sure that the props are within reach. Take your block or your bolster and just bring it to the outside of your left kind of hip region, into the thickness of that thigh. And I like to actually kind of press it into the flesh. And now I'm bringing my left knee a bit out in space. So this could be one option. You could just hold the shin here, or you could go a little bit deeper. You could take a half happy baby pose. So I'm using that blocker, that bolster, to just give my body a little bit of support here. like I said in the beginning, you don't need to use props, right? You could be a little more intense without it. For me, the props help communicate to my body that it's safe, and I still feel quite a powerful opening, especially as we're here for some time. And you can always remove the prop to go a little bit deeper. Your right leg is heavy to the ground. Your right back of the hip is connected to the earth. Your right arm, you could reach it above your head or out to the side if you want a little more energy to flow through that heart meridian. Close the eyes, begin to drop in. You might feel a little bit of work in the arm, the left arm, a little bit of work into your left hand and your fingers. You're obviously holding and gripping that left leg. That's okay. Let it be helpful. Let it do the work it needs to do so that we can get into this inner left groin, into the left hip. Soften the muscles of the face. We'll take a few more rounds of breath. Take another breath in. Exhale, slowly let it go. So we'll fold the leg, we'll bring the knee back into alignment with the hip, step the foot to the floor, stretch the leg forward. You can remove the block. Let's just rest here, receive. And we'll switch sides. Step your right foot to the floor. Bring your right block towards the flesh of your right seat, your right thigh. Bring your right leg in. Ooh. Open the knee. And again, you could just hold the leg wide or take it to the happy baby. Give yourself a few moments to settle in. See that the block is supporting you if you're using it. If you don't want to use it, don't use it. And find the place where you think you can be more still for these next couple of moments. staying connected to your breath. Inhale and exhale, slowly release. Bring the knee in alignment with the hip. Step the foot to the floor, remove your padding, open the legs, open the arms, a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Receive. Observe the energy flowing through you, the channels becoming more open, the sluggishness being extracted from the body, the hesitation being extracted from the body. Breathe in and let that go. We're going to step our feet to the floor. You could take a little stretch of your arms above your head just to feel a little more energetic. Woo. Roll on over to one side. Use your hands to pick yourselves up. Woo. Coming upright. Okay. Per usual, we are here for a while. I know I should focus on these shorter practices, but this is just the reality of the body and showing up to the body in this way. And when you are able to, when you have time in your life to really slow down in your practice, you can listen to what the body is experiencing. What does it need a little more of? What does it need less of? Okay, we're going to do a little more side bendy. Now, you are going to need some support for this. I'm going to recommend your blocks here and a bolster. I'm going to just kind of start off high. Actually, no, the blocks can be low. And then the bolster, you could stack some pillows, but we do just want a little bit of support. So that what we're doing is we're going to bend to the side. I'm going to make a fist with my hand. Some people can have the hand open, but for me, my wrist, I feel a little bit better here. I can already feel a little motion. I could also take my left hand behind me, my arm. This I can feel some. You can also reach your left arm up and over. Maybe the hand could come behind you, so it does feel a little more like the elbow, like the arm is kind of resting versus holding it straight. So you've got some options there. Make sure that you're bolster is feeling far enough away that you have some space to work with. And if you start here and you feel like you need to go here, that's okay, and vice versa. Okay. We'll settle in. Close the eyes. Where you feel the sensation, breathe into it. Drop your left leg, let it get heavy. Keep that inner left hip and groin really, really soft. Maybe even lean a little bit back in space with your upper body. Take a few more breaths. We're almost there. On your exhale, release your arm to your thigh, your hand to your leg. Release your right hand, press down to lift up, and let's just come up through center. Let there be just a gentle meditative moment here. You might even feel a little bit longer through your left side, like a little bit taller. Whew. I feel like a giant on my left side, like 10,000 feet tall. And we'll switch it to the other side, so take care of your props. And you might even notice as we go through this experience together, just the subtle change in my own voice. I'm very aware of my voice. And I always notice at the beginning of these practices that I strain a little bit because I'm not really teaching to anyone, and the microphone's here, but I think the people are there. And, it's a whole orientation, and I'm not quite as embodied, right, in my system. I'm practicing along with you, which isn't always the recommendation for yoga teachers. I definitely do my practices on my own as well. But this is, YouTube experimentation here. But you can feel it, you can hear it, the sound of the voice. I'm more embodied, which means my nervous system is becoming a bit more balanced. I'm less in my head and my mind, in my ideas, and I'm more centered in the self. So the proof is in the pudding. Let's take it on over. Notice if, maybe things need to be more supported on this side. Make a fist with that left hand. Play with opening the right side, play with stretching the arm over, feeling the intensity. Finding where that arm wants to live. And like I said, it doesn't need to be super intense in order for it to be effective. We're here for a while. Close the eyes. Let's drop in. Drop your sits bones. Drop the right leg. Maybe lean a little bit back in space. Very slowly, tiny movement. Breathe in. And exhale, start to release and come up. Woo! Now I feel like a super giant, very tall through both sides of the body. And we'll do a little hatha twist, so a little less holding and just to feel the body twist for a moment. Let's take the arms up on the inhale, twist over to the right, take the right hand behind and that left hand at the top of the right leg. You have this length now through the sides of the waist. Inhale, take the arms up to the sky. Draw your low belly in as you lift your arms up. Feel that connection to your navel. Exhale, twisting to the left. Take your left hand or fingers behind you. Right hand to the top of that left leg. Come up tall through the spine as you inhale. And find the twist as you exhale. Take your arms up to the sky as you breathe in. Reach up, extend. Prayer the hands together, bringing the hands down into the heart center, where we'll close with one Om, breathing in. Inhale and exhale, bowing towards each other. Namaskar, Namaste, Satnam, Shanti, Shalom, Pash, peace, peace, peace. Thank you for practicing with me today. Have a fearless day, courageous day, taking those small, actionable steps forward in your life to just move the needle forward in whichever way that you need it. Much love to you. Thank you so much. Please like, please subscribe, please share this practice with your friends if you think it would be helpful to them. Much love to you. Thank you. Thank you.